I cannot find the button again. I can't find the button again. Where is the button?
Richard, you're on Facebook Live, right? Okay, yeah, so it's streaming on Facebook now.
It's all right.
Button again.
Richard, you're on Facebook Live, right? Okay, yeah, so it's streaming on Facebook now.
It's all right. Okay, so all the volume, we just have off the volume. Okay, we are live. Yeah, off the volume. Yep. Okay, we are live. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Okay.
Good morning.
Morning, good morning. Everybody can just say good morning first. Then let us start to share, do our share. Then
morning.
I will start.
Good morning. Everyone is
good morning.
Are you? Okay.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Everyone is
good morning. Are you? Okay. Okay, I start. Okay, Chris, I will start. Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Richard here. Yeah. Followed by myself, Chris Chu and Kelvin Chuang. We are all inside the live now. Also together with everyone, for Group A, Group B, and basically our three graduates badges for Power Commercial Training course. Basically, they have already graduated for the 3-day commercial course. Okay, this 3-day commercial consists of, just to share with everyone here, consists of the first lesson, we go into shop houses. So we actually share everything about shop houses. That the trainer will be myself, Richard. So generally for me, I share everything about shop houses from the change of views, from the usage, from the zoning, from everything that I have gone through over the last 7 years. Okay, so this is one of the portion that I have shared. Second lesson will be Kelvin Chong. So Kelvin Chong will be sharing on offices, offices and shops, retail shops that are also all the years of his experience into this sector. Then the last lesson will be Chris Chu. Chris Chu will be on the very exciting industrial, the factory, the dormitory, the B1, the B2, everything that in terms of investment point of view. So these are the session, and why we are doing all this. The reason why we are doing all this is because we want to equip all PropNex agents. Not only we are good at our new sales, our resales, and our HDB, but we want our guys to also equip with industrial, okay, shop houses, office, commercial, and industrial in short, so that we guys can actually go out and actually add value and continue to connect with all these customers. Okay, so these are our objective, to provide our PropNex salesperson, more knowledge on commercial and industrial. Okay, so this is what I want to share. So today we will really have many exciting things to share. Okay, so maybe I'll hand over to Kelvin first. Kelvin. Unmute.
Not only just, we hope we put all these things into practice. That's why we are doing that. And purpose of everything you have been picking up for the 3 days, I also hope that you can use that to put into your presentation slide, so that it can attract all the investors to think about, your listing is really a good investment. And at the same time, all the trainees also can use your listing maybe to reach out to other potential investors. So that is our intention of doing that. So guys, all the best for today. Looking forward. Chris.
Hi everyone. All right. Hello. All right. I think it's always a warm feeling when we can get all our past trainees to come together for a graduation event. Right? As parents, when we attend our graduation for our children, we feel so excited to see them go on stage and wear the square hat. And today we're going to witness over 46 of you going through graduation, witnessed by the world, the Facebook world, the viral world. All right. So I think the best graduation is one when we see our children go on stage and present and showcase their real listing. Right? So this is something for everyone on Facebook. All right, stay tuned all the way to the end, right? Because we are very confident that we have very good listing that you can buy into, you can invest into, or you can tell your friend about it. Eventually, all of us can be very good investors because 6 very good properties on lineup right now. Right? So without further ado, I think the stage today is for our graduates wearing our square hat now. So excited to go on the world to showcase your presentation. Now, you can allow me to the audience on Facebook, once again, good morning to you, and to the rest of us down here, over 50 of you graduates. All right, I think it's appropriate time that we can start the ball rolling. All right, you guys ready? Ready, please wave your hands. All right, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Now, today we have, like I said, we have showcased 6 investor grade, very good properties for you to either buy into and likewise for you to rent into. Now, today, we'd like to call upon our first presenter for today, right? Like to showcase to you Arab Street and New Road Shophouse. So at this moment, we'd like to call upon Mike, Chin, and Esther. Esther Shi.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, before we even start, I want to give a special thanks to the 3 trainers that selflessly shares their knowledge to us. Richard, Cal, and Chris itself before we start this. So I'm going to dive right into the shop house right now. I hope to give you some insight and what are the things that's important to look out for when you look at the shop house itself, right? So allow me to share screen. Just hang on a second. Okay, you'll be ready in just a second. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? If you can, please give a 1. Just keep some energy going. Great. All right. Okay, cool. I can see some 1s over here, right? Thank you. Okay, just before we start, because this property itself is is a quantum is high and it's not for everyone. So you need to do some risk assessment. Everyone risk is different. So probably contact your agent or us to go through the financial plan review because everyone risk appetite is different. Yeah. Okay, why shop house? It's very important to understand shop house itself. It's actually a very niche market. You can see there's no more supply. You can only buy what's existing, right? Then the second thing that's important, right, is about shop house is that foreigners are eligible, and when they buy, they do not need to pay ABSD. What I'm talking about it is actually commercial zoning, a blue zone, dark blue zone, right? Because there are many categories itself. So today we are not going to touch on everything. We're going to run through deep and real fast. So we are touching on commercial blue zone as just that. Okay, the other thing is, beside that, you're buying a part of history. A shop house itself, just imagine if let's say you buy a shop house and you found that Tan Kaki actually make a decision in this shop house itself and this transforms Singapore. What do you think the property will be like? Would the property appreciate after you buy and you find out this piece of news? I leave it to you, right? So just now I touched about the so-called why call shop house, why buy shop house. So basically, we benchmark against the residential property and landed. Why? Because this is a huge quantum. So we talk about millions compared with millions, apple to apple comparison. And you can see this is no brainer. Basically, we talk about demand and supply, right? If you have lesser supply, sorry, just go over there. You have lesser supply, demand, supply. The price will actually go up. Sorry, this is a bit fast. The price will actually go up. It's actually demand and supply. So even for ABST itself, you do not need to pay because it's commercial zoning, right? Blue zone, as compared to those that you have for the residential property where foreigners are paying 20%. Just imagine if you are paying 20% ABST, what is the price that you're going to sell? You need to pay. You need to actually benchmark around 20 and another 20% more. If you are local, you can just price it 20%. So as a foreigner, you already disadvantage your exit strategy already. So this is a special asset class for you. Secondly, for lender itself, you need to get LAUD to prove. And to get that approved, you must be somebody, maybe it's Mr. Dyson or Li Ka-shing. So if you do not have build up those kind of like economic benefits, to inject that kind of economic benefits into Singapore, probably not even try, because it's just wasting your time, right? So another good thing about this shop house itself is the SSD. So what I meant by that is that you can buy today and sell tomorrow, which is not possible for residential property. So it's the beauty of it is the exit is so fast. Then of course, rental yield itself, you know, some of my clients actually rent out their HDB and then they landed and do some business operation in it. So in that case, it's actually quite affordable. They did it in MacPherson about close to 3 to 4K rental. So you can see that the rental yield is not that high. It depends on location as well, as compared to Shophouse, where if you compare the District 1 and 2, the niche district, District 1 and 2, where there's only about 1,002 shop houses there, you probably can have higher yield, right? Okay, so just now I talked about this foreign eligibility and the LADU approval, so I'm not going to touch on that again. Okay, now come to this part. Actually, there's 4 things. Just this is why you buy a shop house. It's actually well, preservation. It's not just shop house itself. Generally in Singapore, the properties are able to preserve its value, especially for freehold where the land is not depreciated. So buying a freehold shop house and own a piece of land as compared to an apartment where you just own the airspace. So it's something that it can preserve your value in long term. As you can see just now, at 7,000 shop houses, there's so little shop houses for the foreigner to choose from. Just imagine 7.7 billion population in Singapore. I mean, in the whole world, 7.7 billion, and 2% of the high net worth. It is about 15 million people would come to buy, and for this kind of property, it is not sufficient for them. All right. So capital appreciation, if we talk about demand and supply. So when there's less supply, of course, the price ultimately, I leave it to you, whether it go up or go down, you decide, right? I have thought on it. Then recurring income from the leasing. Well, if you pick the right property with the right trade, you can have a higher rental yield. I will touch on that later. Another thing that is not in this slide is that the flexibility of the shop house. Why is that so? For example, you have a shop house, 4-story. The top story you can use it as office. You can second story as yoga. Third story you can do as a gym or a music school. Last story you can the first story you can actually do a F&B or massage or whatever retail. So you can see the flexibility in using the retails, I mean the space, as compared to industrial B1, B2, where there are restricted trades, you know, then as compared to offices where you can only use as offices. So there's a lot of flexibility in using shop houses if you know how to do it. Yeah. Okay, before you even touch on buying something, you need to know who is your buyer. This is what millionaires and billionaires do. When they buy something, when they make something for their potential customer, they want to know who is going to buy my house who is going to buy my shop house in future. So if you are looking at this family office, so you want to set up a family office, would you set up in District 1 and 2 or Katong, for example? Would you set up in Club Street or Katong? So certain place when you look at it, you need to look at where to buy your shop house and who is the party is going to buy it. So looking at that, I think it's a no-brainer. You know exactly what I'm driving at. Different location have different type of views and drawing different crowd. Like for example, Kampong Glam itself is a so-called traditional tourist area. So that is a place where tourists will visit. So this is something I would like to share. Yeah. Again, these are some examples of shop house being transacted during the circuit breakers and recently. So I'm not going to dive in deep on that. You can read up the articles this over here. All right. Okay, I'm going to share some insight about AM. So what is their direction? So previously when 8M, right, they have 55 shophouse under their belt. Their portfolio is looking at offices on top, and then they have also F&B below, and also hotels and hospitality. So they move a little bit strategic to now, even before COVID, they already moved in that direction. What they are moving into, they are moving to hospitality. They are doing less of offices. They are moving into the so-called hospitality sector, which is the service apartment, hotel, and ground floor. They are focusing on F&B because these are the higher rental yield. So from this itself, we are not going to reinvent the wheel. They have spent a lot of money in researching the market, which one is actually doing the having the highest rental yield, and they are successful. So we are not going to spend that kind of like money to get the kind of intel and run through a process. We're just going to copy their success factor, and they are very successful, right? Okay, what does blue means? I think blue, right, when you look at the blue in the master plan, this is what investors always zoom at. When you zoom into the master plan, you see dark blue. It's actually money to me. So why? Because the flexibility of foreigners can own. The other types of shop houses, the light blue and all those, right? I'm not going to touch in brief. It is foreigners are not eligible to buy. You need special approval to do that. And like I said earlier, if you are Li Ka-shing or you are Mr. Dyson, then that kind of caliber in terms of injecting into Singapore, then maybe you can consider that. So if not, let's focus on the dark blue. So here we have Arab Street. So over here, there is only 600 shop houses here, right? Can you see the demand and supply that we have? And this is a traditional tourist area, right? So the kind of trade you need to know to do have at this area, right? Okay, now a little bit go into the, you dive in deep into the unit. It's about 1,003 land size, about 3,009 GFA, 99 years lease, and it's a 4-story shop house. The key USP, I would say the unique selling point of this is actually the F&B and hostel operator, which is the trade that I mentioned that 8M is actually zooming in as well. So this is hospitality and F&B. If you look along the street of the shop house, which of them at the whole entire Arab Street are doing F&B and also doing hospitality? You probably find not a lot. So from the demand and supply point of view, you will know that the rental yield that you get, even though you don't look at the numbers, what are the rental they are getting, and extrapolate to 12 months and find out the rental yield, by just thinking about logic and by observing the shop house area, you will know this is a higher yield trade, right? Okay, we did a little bit of research from URA, so you can see all this. I'm not going to dive in deep because it's already shown on screen. So all these are approved from level 1, level 2 to level 4 is hostel, and level 1 is restaurant. Okay, something X factor, right? Okay, this is Kampong Glam, and I talk about demand and supply. So this part of itself is stating that Kampong Glam can no longer do what? No longer can have additional F&B. So if you have an F&B approved outlet, is the supply low or high? Will the demand be high or low? I leave you to think about it. I'm not going to touch deep into it. It's going to be very straightforward, right? Okay, when you look into this rate, what does rate mean? Rate is actually, we call it conserved site. This is a conserved site. And those little tiny red dots is actually a conserved shop house unit. As you can see that if you do not have a port ratio here, that means that this unit itself cannot increase in GFA. So when you buy a shop house at this area, you are just using the gross GFA from the valuation report to tell the exact value of this property and also analyze the yield return. So this is how we actually look at it. And the good thing about this is that you are buying an art, basically. So that later part I'll share a bit more how the facade look like, everything. So this is buying the art. If you can actually discover the history behind the shop house and bring out the beauty about it, you get to actually increase the value. Of course, like AMs, they spend about almost a year in restoring the shop houses. They actually spend millions of dollars to bring up the property value itself, to remarket it. So you can do that if you have the capital and resources to do that. Yeah. Okay, so we dive right into the so-called unit itself. As you can see, that if you are not in the primary settlement, which is a secondary settlement, you can actually do a rear extension over here, all the way up to maximize the GFA based on the prop ratio. So the beauty of it is that now you get the chance to use the backyard and experience how the people in the past actually enjoy the usage of the property itself, which I love a lot when I visit this property itself. I love a lot in going through this, especially this staircase. It's just like Back to the Future. It's just totally forget it. It's like walking up the stairs is such a beauty. So it's not just the front part is beautiful. I think the back is also beautiful. Yeah, this is totally awesome. And from here, right, you can actually have a view of the jewel residence in unblocked view. Totally awesome. It was going to take you away, right? So this is owning a piece of land that is going to give you, rather than the airspace, and the whole thing belongs to you. It's totally awesome. This is the X factor I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to end this. We have a lot of other things to share, like, but due to time constraint, we have other presenters, like what kind of entities are we going to use to hold the assets, and whether you use a company or you use a vehicle. I mean, in terms of to maximize the tax potential of it. But do text us and or your agent to actually go through with you the financial plan. And now I'm going to pass on to Esther. She will share with us on the new route. Esther, to you.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Wow, that was a super awesome presentation. Thanks, Mike. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to share screen. If everyone can see my screen, can help me to put similarly one in the chat box.
Yes, good.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Okay. Okay, so good morning, everyone. So before I start my presentation, I'd just like to take the opportunity to thank all our facilitators and fellow teammates watching on this beautiful Saturday morning. So everyone in this Power commercial team has actually been really amazing. And it's my honor to present this beautiful conservation shop house along New Road, right in the heart of Central Prime District 2. Okay, I think many of us, right, being involved in a shop house transaction is a very deeply fulfilling one, because we're also helping these beautiful heritage gems to exchange hands. Yeah, so in light of this, I have actually created a video to allow us to appreciate the historical source of delight and nostalgia from yesteryear that are passed on for generations. So please sit back and enjoy. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy the short clip that I actually did. So when I was doing the slides, I tend to appreciate, these conservation shop houses more. It's amazing that, URA has spent so much time and effort preserving something, that we can pass on to generations to come. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's look at what are the notable shop lots around New Road that are really popular. Are y'all familiar with this burger joint? If yes, could y'all like put number 2 in the chat box? Yay, thank you everyone. Okay, so yes, this is no other than the famous burger joint, Shake Shack. Okay, this spacious single-story outlet is housed in a building, in a beautiful shop house in New Road as well. And this used to be Tiger Balm's factory and eBay Singapore's headquarters as well. Yeah, so this is one of the notable projects that our unit is close to. Okay, so next we're going to bring you to another notable project, which is the Jinri Kisha Station, famously owned by Hong Kong movie superstar Jackie Chan. Yes, so our unit is actually just behind this Jinri Kisha Station. Okay. Okay, just a bit of history about Jinri Kisha Station. It was actually restored by the Urban Redevelopment Authority, URA, in 1987, and it once served as a central depot for one of the earliest public transports in Singapore, the rickshaw. Yeah. Okay, so before I actually take you into the micro of the unit, as you can see, this is the location of the shop house. Okay, so we're not only close to not 2, not 3, but 4 surrounding MRTs and the upcoming Maxwell MRT ready in 2021, making it 5 MRTs within a 1 kilometer vicinity. Yeah, okay. So this is the shop house in question. Yeah, so this is the unit I have is up for rent, available in end of January next year, and it's also up for sale. It's truly a prized possession for my client, and it's a huge honor to be able to present to the commercial team of PropNex such a beautiful listing. Okay, so we're actually situated in a full commercial zone. So just like Mike said, when you're in a full commercial, you're in a money zone because of the flexibility and the things that you can use the shop house for. Okay, with a gross floor area of 2,800 square feet, we have a 2+1 attic. Okay, so let's take a look at what are the current allowable use for the current shop house. Okay, we're used as a shop at first story. Second and mezzanine is a allowable use is office. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually, okay, so I'm actually going to zero you guys into this virtual tour. Can you guys see the virtual tour? Yes, yeah, awesome. Okay, so I'll just do a quick run through the virtual tour. Okay, okay, so welcome. Okay, so this is the shop house itself. Okay, so let's take a look. This is the first story. Okay, this is the pantry area. Okay. Okay. Next, let's go upstairs. Yeah, and one of the things that I really like about shop houses is because of the staircases. Like Mike said, I think when we go into the shop house, we can really feel, you know, the heritage feel of that shop house in itself. Okay, and this is the mezzanine unit, mezzanine floor. Okay, combining with a total of 2,800 square feet. Okay. Now let's take a look at our presentation again. I trust you all have enjoyed the virtual tour. So now can we actually look at what are the profitable transactions along New Road over the past decade or so? Okay, so as I go into square foot, right, we can actually see there are a total of 32 profitable transactions along New Road with only, okay. So as you can see, the highest profit that this particular owner, when I sort according to the highest profit, with only a holding period of 10 years, his profit was a whooping 7.65 million in profit. So where other, you know, properties can we find such a good profits in such a short amount of time? Okay, yeah. So lastly, again, I'd just like to bring you back to why a shop house is a unique gem is because number one, the high capital gains, and also because that investors can potentially cash out on due to its limited and tightly held supply, making it an extremely rare opportunity for your buyers. And also, since we are also on a full commercial zoning, both local and foreigners are eligible with no seller's stamp duty and additional buyer's stamp duty applicable. So can we all agree, right? If you were to buy in a location where no new supply is coming up, the chance for your buyer to make potentially higher profits will be more prominent? Yeah. Okay, so to sum up my presentation this morning, if given a chance to buy this rare shop house, do you think it's good buy for your buyers? Yeah, do you think it's safe? If you think it is, please give me a call and see how we can get the best deal for you guys. Okay, hi, come to you. Yeah, so thank you everyone. Thanks for allowing me to share this beautiful shop house right in Prime District 2, Near Road. Yeah, so it's available for rent and sale. Do give me a call if you think this is something you and your buyers are looking for. Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Esther. Thank you so much. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Wow, to the 50 of us who are in this chat group, and think right now we're looking at the Facebook Live. I think many of you have already shared it in your own respective space. Wow, I think many of us are start to comment. I think at this moment, okay, good start. I think 25 of you are already starting to tune in, at least on the Richard Tan's Facebook page itself lah. Now, I think most important is, guys, now comes the most important part, right? Our sugar cube time. Now, I think we can all agree, right? Mike and Esther have done in our mind. It's time to let them know how we feel about them. Okay, come, let's do. All right, guys, sugar cube time. Okay, so let us all go into our annotate function. All right, give Mike Chin your honest opinion, constructive feedback, and all your honest feeling how you feel about how he has done. Well, look at that smile. Look so confident, huh? Mike.
Thank you.
Linda says, superpower. Gee, sounds like Superman flying.
Almost like CES. Actually, the standard has started with very good standard now. So later all the speaker
All right, good. Okay, Michelle Go says, well done. Okay, let's see who say what. Richard Tan. Overlap. Okay, doesn't matter. It's okay. Mona says comprehensive sharing. Yes, I do agree. In fact, many of us felt that what is so detailed until it almost like a consumer empowerment seminar. Agree?
Yes.
Amazing, right?
Yes.
So it almost, you can go on stage and say, okay, I'm all ready to do one segment at a company level, consumer-wide level. Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, let's keep the sugar cube coming. Right, let's see what the confidence. Oh wow, David Paul say confidence. Certainly, I think we can all tell, right, that Mike, you must be doing this for the first time, is it?
I mean, learn from you guys. I have been doing Zoom during circuit breaker, so a little bit of knowledge from you guys.
Yeah, fantastic. I think we all agree, whether doing for the first time or we're doing this maybe for the 10th time, we get better every time, right? Yes, I do agree. Who says professional? Kenneth says professional presentation. It is. It is. Okay, good. All right, Mike, you can take a screenshot. These are the comments about you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, how do we think our Kai Xin Guo is doing?
Yeah.
Our Kai Xin Guo. Every screenshot I take, wow, left, right, also smiling, turn right, also smiling, look up, also smiling. Present at time, wow, you can't keep your smile to yourself, right? You're highly infectious, Esther.
Yes,
really.
thank you.
Yeah, you make my day. All right, so Sugar Cube, everybody, open up to everyone to give your honest opinion about how Esther have done in her presentation.
Well, thanks. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Like this PropNex commercial team has been like really, happy to share. Everyone is like very, very cooperative and fun to work with as well.
Oh, very good, Clara. Clara says, I love your lovely smile. Mike Chin says, awesome sharing. Good. All right. Michelle Go says, very sweet and joyful presentation. Fantastic, Esther. Let's see. Mike Chin say maybe video part add in oldies. Wow, add in some oldies. Now I know how old Mike is.
I think she has the video has sound. Oh, she missed out the click on the music.
Hello, Chris. That is me to write the sentence.
Oh, you right one. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, you're right. I just did. I mouse over the wrong comment. Oh yeah, Kelvin Chuang says maybe video part. Add in oldies. So now I know how old Kelvin Chuang is. Oh, good. Fantastic.
Wow, full already.
Full already. Run out of space. Should I give Esther page 2 to write in? Never mind. We leave the sugar cubes for our other trainees today.
Okay.
All right, Esther.
Thank you,
like
guys.
want to do a screenshot? Have you done a screenshot?
Okay, done. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, wonderful, guys. All right, for those who have just tuned in on Facebook Live, yes, this is the graduation class of our PropNex Power Commercial Training Batch B virtual, doing their presentation on very good listings. Many of them are very investable grade. Right, coming up, right, a change of quantum, right? We want to move from the Shophouse quantum down to something more palatable, something that you and me can afford to buy right away. We're going to move into our office segment right now. Office segment. Oh no, sorry. Going to move on into our food factory segment. Yes, during circuit breaker time, I think we can all agree. There's one trade that did very well. Yes, the food industry. Any industry can go down during a circuit breaker, but food will always go up because it's always a need, always a consumable. All right, so I'd like to give the time over now to Corina Koh to share with us this wonderful project in where? Corina, where?
Food concept.
Fantastic, back to you.
Okay, thank you. Hold on. Let me try to launch this. Okay, can you all see the screen?
Yes, good.
Hi, can you see the screen?
Yes, good.
Good. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for joining us this morning. My name is Corina. I just want to run through with you on this food concept factory actually in Pandan. Sorry, this is the first time I'm trying to get this going. Okay, I cannot really see myself here. Yeah. Yes, okay, so this is actually a 10-story building at the Pandan Loop 239, and it's actually a freehold property. So I think all of you are excited to know there are not very many freehold property, especially in this case, this is an industrial food factory. It's hard to come by. So I just want to run through with you to let you know about this. This is actually in the western part of Singapore, in District 5. Yeah. Just along the expressway, you exit this area. Sorry, let me try to do this. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here. Okay. Here. So this is actually the area that we are talking about. All right. And it's actually in the west area. From this way, from this area, you can actually zoom out to the West Coast Expressway quite easily. All right. And then it's also very near to all the food factories around the area, like for example, the industrial area for the suppliers to reach out to get their supplies. Yeah. And this is actually a ramp up building. Sorry, let me try to go to the next slide. Yeah. Here, this is actually located in the Jurong, near to this Jurong MRT area. Okay, this is the MRT area and accessible via this expressway, the Ayer Rajah Highway Expressway, down to town as well. And this is the Clementi area. So just to give you an idea, it's actually the District 5 area. Okay, West Coast. And this is the actual site itself. This is the Pandan Loop. At the corner itself, as you come in this way, this is actually the site location, and this is like a ramp all the way up to the 10th story. And then there's actually car park at the rooftop. Yes, can you see? Yeah, this is how the surrounding looks like. It's just newly completed, just TOP. Okay, now the actual area itself, right, is actually 30,000 square feet, and it's located at 239 Pandan Loop. So this is actually, there are actually 38 units, and we're actually looking at some of the units that we want to feature right now, and there are 20 car park lots at the rooftop. And each of the unit itself, right, will have one loading and unloading car park lot in front of the unit itself. Okay. Each of the unit is actually almost like a rectangular size with its own toilet and no mezzanine floor. It's actually good for like central kitchen, food processing, food packaging, cold room, and cold storage and food catering business. Each of the unit will also have 2 entrances, one door and a shutter itself as well. And there's actually a service lift and 1 passenger lift. All right. Okay, and this is actually how it looks at the entrance itself. Okay, and then the here is the way to come in and then going up to the ramp. And at the ground floor itself, right, there's actually a centralized location where the gas is located for their cooking. And so this is the typical unit of a 3D of each of the stack. There are 4 stacks actually. So imagine making the donuts in this area, Okay, so you'll smell the food around this area. Here we are looking at this unit itself. Yeah, here this is the unit, the view that we are looking out is a very clear open view. And the space itself is actually very rectangle, as you can see. Yeah, it's a almost like rectangle shape itself, right? Yeah, so it's like very easy to place your furniture or to arrange the whole layout. And each of the unit itself, you see there's a shutter here. Yeah, see this shutter area? Yeah. Okay, and also there's a bin area. Okay, and also there's a toilet, self-contained toilet. Okay, in each of the unit. All right. And then, sorry, this is the other unit, which also available on the 5th floor, and the front view. Yeah, see in front you can actually park in front the unit itself, and with your exit entrance here with a shutter as well. Okay. All right. So just want to give you an idea that there are actually not very many of these freehold property available. So I found this just to give you an idea on the pricing itself. So they are about, the average price is about $1,618 PSF, and the size is about 2,000 square feet. Just to give you an idea. So in case you have some interest to look for some food factories, you may want to also consider looking at this area. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is how it looks like on the outside. And to give you a summary of this whole development, right? This is actually ideally located and easily accessible. And it's also regular layout actually. And it's actually good for food businesses. And it's an excellent investment because without ABSD, as well as no, don't have to worry so much about the TDSR in this case. Okay. Yeah, and also my name is Corina. I've come to the end of this presentation. Please feel free to give me a call or give me your feedback, or you have an offer that you want to let me know, give me a call and let me know about it as well. Thank you very much. Sorry, can you hear me? I hope everything went well.
Thank you, Corina. Thank you, Corina. Believe me, you may feel that you're talking to yourself.
Yes.
But right now, 50 of us are attentively looking at you,
Okay.
hearing you word for word, and the word out there is also understood what you meant, and probably some of them are already thinking, hey, wow, good idea. Never knew got freehold food factory. Never knew it's something that I can buy as an investment.
Yes.
Yeah, and I believe some of them are already thinking among themselves, hey, maybe something is that they can also consider to invest, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a power of knowledge sharing, that we put the knowledge up to the world. Knowledge is king, and we let the world decide what to invest.
Yes, thank you.
Wow. Okay, maybe for the sake of the audience, right, the world who is watching you, right, if you are thinking that Corina have done very well, very energetic, let me tell you a truth. She slept only at 5:30 this morning. So this is the kind of commitment that our trainee and our PropNex agent will go into, right, to bring the best knowledge, the best product out to the world for you to consider, isn't it? Yeah. So I must say, Corina, I think your effort is exemplary.
Thank you.
Amazing. It is. Now, I think now back to the most exciting time. All right, many of us are very excited to give you our sugar cube. Yeah, sugar cube time. All right. Wow. You purposely wear the glasses so that to cover your panda eyes, right?
Exactly.
Very smart, very smart. Okay, everyone, please give Corina, all right, your honest opinion, how she has performed in this presentation. In any way that's constructive to her. Esther, wow, Esther, show you how she come out already. All right, yeah, if you can go on annotation function and then you can type in the text so she's able to always remember what you have shared with her in the area that she can always improve and become better every single day.
Thank you.
Hey, Corina, well done, Corina.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, while waiting for the rest to actually key in the comment and feedback, maybe you can share a bit with the audience and with all the PCT, members and PropNexans that how do you think about this 3-day power commercial training?
Okay, very frankly speaking, a lot of times, right, when we attend training, right, we tend to just attend and then collect the notes and just listen. And after the training, we just forget about everything. So we actually don't get to apply or get to do what we have actually learned. So, but with this recent PCT training, right, I realized that we have actually been given the chance and opportunity to actually put to use what we have learned. Yeah, and I realized that the team is actually motivating one another and to spur one another. So, and also because the trainers have also been very, very honest and good in their sharing. And so I really want to thank you, Richard, as well as Calvin, as well as Chris, for your valuable time and sharing with all of us. I think we take away with these 3 days of training, right? Very, very intensive time spent with you all, right? But very frankly, it will go a very long way. Yeah, really. So I just want to put to use what I have learned. And as a result of that, despite the fact that I didn't really have the chance to really do it, but I told myself I must do it because otherwise Chris will be wondering why I didn't do anything. So I forced myself at 12 midnight last night to prepare and do this until about 4:30 a.m. this morning. So I only went to bed at 5:30 and then I sent him the email at 5:30 and I said, I hope this is okay, but maybe somebody else can do the presentation. It's okay, but at least I did my homework. I just want to be a very diligent student.
Awesome.
I know the effort the teacher and the trainers put in, right? So I don't want to put their efforts to waste. Yeah, so I just want to thank you all, really honestly, for your kind sharing. Yes. Thank you, Richard.
Good. Wow.
All right, as we can see, many of the comments are already coming in. All right, David Koo says, awesome, clear, precise. All right, thank you, David. I felt the same. All right, because many of us sometimes we are surrounded by a lot of information, a lot of Zoom. So there are moments when you go straight to the point, crystal clear. I think that's where your client, right, and your consumer will take notice. This is also how I felt the same, very concise, very factual. Thank you, David, for your comment. Yes.
Maybe I just want to add on a little bit. Maybe Corina, you need to keep on saying sorry. Yes. Just go on for the presentation to show the confidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
We'll
That's
do
right.
that.
Yeah. I think that's a very good point. I also think the same. The world doesn't know you're doing this for the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Until you say so.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. I think I pretty much cover most of the comments. Okay, good. You want to do a screenshot, Corina?
Yes. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you all for your.
Yes, Sylvia. Sylvia says so real and honest. I think I like some of these comments. I think that's the magic of all of us using our heart to do the work, to do the presentation, because we simply want to do our best and bring the best out to the world to consider. Right. Good. Now that we have moved from Shophouse to factory, now we're going to have a little bit change of flavor and location. Right. We're going to move over to KH Plaza, commercial office segment. All right, we'd like to call upon our presenter for today, Linda Tai.
Thank you, Chris. Before I begin, I really like to thank Richard, Kelvin, and Chris for their generous sharing, their time and effort. I really enjoyed the 3-day course. And if I may ask, can I re-attend again in your next lesson? Okay, so without further ado, let me dive into KH Plaza. It's an office space for rent. And KH Plaza is a freehold development developed by Kim Ho Corporation. It is prominently situated along the busy, bustling Aljunied Road, and the building has an eye-catching glass facade with pinky paneling. It is a mixed use for commercial office retail, and it has a floor area for lease from 100 to 6,300 square feet. You can gain easy access to Nico Highway, ECP, PIE, and KPE by way of Guillemard and Mountbatten Road. The nearest MRT station is Aljunied MRT, and it's a mere 3-minute walk. Nearby, there's an abundance of F&B outlets and coffee shops, and it's just one stop away from Paya Lebar Square, where Lifelong Learning Institute is, 1KM Shopping Center, and Singpost Center. It is close by Kallang Wave and the Sports Hub. Okay, so let's look at the map and the surrounding area. So here you have KH Plaza, and most important, how to get to KH Plaza if you are working there is by way of MRT, and the nearest station is Aljunied MRT station here. And if you are going by bus, there are 13 routes serving the Aljunied, Sims Drive, and Geylang Road area, okay, the boundary surrounding KH Plaza. And very important, if you are working in KH Plaza, you want to know where to get food. Like I said, there is no shortage of food here. In fact, this area is peppered with coffee shops and F&B outlets. There is really no chance for you to go hungry. Okay. So next to KH Plaza on the left, you have Elite Building, which is bought over by a church. And then on the left of it is Avant Residence, which is a 1- and 2-bedroom residence. And further left is Singpost office, which has been there for the longest time. Okay, this area is basically a very matured estate comprising mostly shop houses and low-rise building and several boutique condos. You can find a lot of non-profit organizations, temples and churches and mosque association cooperative who set up their home there. Okay, and there's local businesses around the scene and Geylang shop houses here. Whereas nearby Kallang, which is not far away, it houses many factories and industrial buildings. And a funny thing I like to point out is that people don't normally talk about the many temples and the many churches and mosques around here, but they talk about the other more exciting things. Okay, so when we talk about office rental at KH Plaza, we are talking about the rental in District 14, because Aljunied Road is part of District 14. So let's compare the rental by district against District 14. There are 16 districts here, and Paya Lebar, District 14, is at joint position 8 among the 16 districts. It is comparable with the other 2 regions in Tampines and Jurong district. Okay, so compare the rents in District 14 to CCR. It is between 20 to 50% lower. So needless to say, District 14 office rental is much more affordable, and KH Plaza along Aljunied Road is in District 14. Now let's compare this against District 14 office in Aljunied Road itself. I can hardly find much office transaction except for the 3 transactions in 2018, and 2020. Okay, this office is in Aljunied Road. Office space is limited supply, is extremely rare. Okay, and as you can see, the rental has dipped by 80% in 2018 to 2020. So now let's look at the rental transactions along Paya Lebar Road. There are more offices there being at the Paya Lebar Regional Center. Okay, so as you can see, these are grade A offices, and there are several transactions transacted in 2020, and they range averagely, okay, the median rental there is between $4.90 to $5.50. Okay, so let's look at the example of the asking rent in Paya Lebar Square and SingPost Center. It ranges between $6xx per square foot to $9xx per square foot. Okay, so what if I tell you, right, you can save half the cost and get a reasonable rent for half that price away? Wouldn't you give it a second thought? Okay, so let's revisit KH Plaza. You already know where it is. Okay, it is really rarely available. It is the cheapest rent at District 14, and you pay only. So why pay 47,000 when you can pay 18,000? And of course, I'm saying there's a trade-off. You are not going to get a grade A office, but it's a reasonable office of a lower grade. But the thing is, you think about it, you save a hefty 32,000 per month on rental. And if you multiply this by 3 years, then it is
I'm sorry, Linda, could you unmute yourself?
Yeah, Linda.
Yeah, okay, can hear me now? I think
Yes.
because there's some internet interruption here. Sorry. Yeah. So I was saying, if you multiply the savings by 3 years lease, it's a possible saving of 1.04 million in your tenant's pocket, which they can use it for rainy days or seek future expansion or reinvest them. Okay. It's fully fitted and you save further on renovation costs, or you just spend minimal to do up the renovation to your need. Okay, there's season parking. It has an attractive facade with a corporate look and feel. It's a congenial working environment. And what I'm saying here is that there's no heavy industry, no noisy factories, no heavy pollution. It is a congenial working environment for the office worker. And if you are an employer there, getting talent pool to work for your company is very important, and you can easily attract talent pool from nearby neighborhood like your Geylang East, your McPherson Estate, your Bedok, your Tampines, your Pasir Ris. It's very easy to get to work to KH Plaza. Okay. Okay. So the entire floor plate here we are talking about is 6,330 square feet, and the asking is 17,700, which works out to only $2.80. And the suitable use is for community, civic institution, association, non-profit organization, family service center, which I mentioned earlier. You can also use it for performing arts, tuition center, or use it as a backroom office, or your telemarketing and your IT help desk who do not normally have visitors or guests to these offices, or use it as a co-space to groom upstart companies. Yeah, or it could be a HQ planning to amalgamate their branch office and consolidate their several offices. Let's say if they don't need so much space because COVID has reduced the need to have a desk for every person, COVID has taught us about workspace sharing now. Okay, so to top this off, the good news is that you get 2 season car park allocated FOC, maintenance fee included. It's available January 2021. So let me show you the approved use of premises. This was a grant of written permission to the current tenant, which is
Linda,
yes.
sorry, your slide. I think you have to share screen again.
Oh, okay. I think I have some. Okay. Share screen. You lost my screen.
Correct.
Okay. Can see?
Yep, good.
Okay, did you see the previous one?
This is the URA approval use.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is permission is granted to the current tenant, which is a non-profit organization, is you with a mission, and they use it for their training. So they have renovated it nicely, okay, into partition rooms. So you can see that there are desks there with a corridor with cabinets for trainee or trainers staff. So it's already readily partitioned with good sized rooms. You can reuse it as a classroom, no need to renovate, or you can use it as a meeting room, director's room. There's a pantry area, and then more of it is en suite with male, female washroom, is individual aircon. You can save on those that you are not, when you're not using the room, just turn off the aircon for that room. Lighting, power points is all done up. It's fully carpeted with carpeted flooring. Okay, so this is a floor plan, and the partition rooms are squarish in layout, and the frontage view is with ample natural lighting. Okay, so far I completed my sharing. So if you feel that this is going to help one of your tenants, please feel free to contact me, and I'll be more than happy to share more information. Okay, so that ends my presentation. I'll stop sharing now.
Yeah, maybe I'd like to just add on. I think, thank you, Linda. I think that is very good. I think there's 3 slides which I want to mention. First of all, you use the different district of the rental price. I think that's very good. And this one also shows something, maybe you want to add on a little bit more. You say, well, your building is surrounding all the corporate leasing. Normally your rental yield can hold better. That's why you have District 14 all maintained at $4 plus because of SingPost was there. That's one. Second, the other side is good that you're using the URA approval premises usage. I think that's good, so that other people, other tenants have ideas of, oh, this place also can use as a school or use as a training area, plus a co-working space also. Then the third point, that you also put in a floor plan, so that those people look at it, then they should imagine, oh, whether this place is better suitable for me, for my day-to-day operation usage. I think the 3 slides is very good. Thanks, Linda.
Yes, Linda. Just now when your slides were was removed and you will continue to talk, I didn't feel that your slide was gone, because you were speaking in such a clear manner. My attention was actually with you all the way. I think many of us out here would agree that your delivery today is crystal clear. Okay, now I leave the comment to the rest first before I share a little bit more about I think what you have done, I think how you have aced some of these component of a good presentation. I leave it to the rest to give your sugar cube time.
Because I read through your slide a few days ago, so even you don't show the slide, I can imagine what he's talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Linda, this was the best photo I could get of you. Very serious. Almost like a mother scolding a child. Almost like a teacher, teaching a class. But you know what? Your seriousness was the one that bring up the flavor of your presentation, and I like it. All right, let me open up to the rest of you to give your comments, your constructive feedback of how you think Linda Tai has performed. What are some areas that she can actually even sharpen her knife? I'll leave it to the rest to give your sugar cube. Wow, everybody fighting for space, right? Wow, somebody put here, what somebody will chop, just cover over.
Cannot see it.
I cannot see, like faster chop your space, I better chop my place first. I chop here first. Okay. Before you all take up my bottom right hand corner.
Oh yeah, I like your this add on the 1.04 saving. 1.04
Yeah.
saving also.
Yeah. That was so powerful, guys. The fact that you are able to numerize it in a manner that the audience will know, can remember that, oh, you mean by renting KH Plaza, I saved 1.04 million in 3 years versus the other location. So that makes me remember that, hey, who don't want to save money? So that's why we start to reconsider that actually KH, is actually a very strong proposition. Good job, Linda.
Yeah, Linda also, when she first time shared with me, she was telling me that this is the first time doing presentation. I was impressed, really, Linda.
Well, hey, don't house lah, we got first time. How can it be?
This is first time, That's why I was like, very impressed when you the slide,
Yeah, it is. You see, we can be doing it for the first time, but do we agree that we can also be very well rehearsed?
Agreed.
So we can see that Linda's eyeball was going up and down. She was looking at the script. All right, good, because very well rehearsed. All right, one area that I can suggest Linda become even better is to have a little bit more eye contact with the screen. So every now and then you can look at the screen and say, okay, that 1.04 million is a good proposition. And you start look away, look at the slides. So there's a constant connection with your audience. Okay, that's one area I thought you could have improved better. Okay, good. Let me look at some of the comments. All right, Mona says, good effort, clear, informative, certainly. Wow, it's one fighting for space one. Say what? I love the location map. Yeah, Hector says that. Hector Yim says, I love the location map. Good, I felt the same. Great data. Esther says great data. I must say it's really good data. Even we're not doing sale, we're just doing a simple rental deal. But we can also go through the same thought process of gathering facts and convince tenants about facts, using numbers to convince the tenant about facts again. I think that's how a good presentation is all about. Wow, Linda, I think you should be the best presenter today already lah. No more space already. You win already lah. Thank you, Linda, for putting up more positive pressure to the rest of the presentation. All right, I think that's how we sharpen our knife every single day. Every day is the first time we're doing something. It really doesn't matter. We can only become better tomorrow. Good. I think very good comment. Okay, you guys want to do a screenshot? Oh, by the way, the top right hand corner, the office rental slide is the one I really like. Very well put together. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to delete already. Okay, all right. Ho, guys. Okay, once again, for those who just tuning on Facebook Live, welcome to this segment of our PCT Commercial Industrial Training, where we have over 50 of our graduates coming all together to demonstrate what they have learned, and most important, real listing to showcase to you, right, some of the good property that you can either consider to rent or to buy. Now, next coming up, once again, a little change of flavor back to the big quantum properties, back into Shophouse. All right, we're going to be zooming across the Singapore over to Kampong Bahru and over to Serangoon. All right, now we'd like to call upon our next presenter. I'm very anxious, very excited. Clara, Wang, and Beng Lee.
Hi. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining. My name is Clara. I will introduce my shop house at Kampong Bahru Road. I will share my screen first. So, share. Okay. Just now, my colleague Mike and Esther already explained why you need to buy the shop house. I just add something shortly. Why shop house is your best investment? First of all, the shop house now is very, very rare, extremely rare, we can say, and there's no new shop house released. At the market, the supply of the shop house, the listing is not too much, but in the other hand, there's a sustained interest in the shop house. So the value, it's a very good investment. Also, we can say it's a very good product for investor to invest. And all the shop house normally have their historical value. Whatever you are local or foreigner, you don't need to pay ABSD for the pure commercial shop house, and you can sell them anytime without SSD. For the pure commercial shop house, the foreigner is eligible to buy. I think is almost the only way for the foreigner that they can own a piece of land in Singapore, especially have a historical value land in Singapore. So it's a very, very important point for them. Now, let me explain why you need to buy this shop house. So first of all, the reason is the location. This shop house is located at Kampong Bahru Road, where is at the end of the New Bridge Road. It takes 5 minutes walking distance to Wuchuan Park MRT station, and it's very close to Chinatown area here, and Tanjong Pagar area at your right side. So basically it's located at the fringe of the CBD. It takes 5 minutes drive to the CBD area. At your left side, there's a Kampong Bahru bus terminal, and even there's another bus stop at, I think, 50 meters from your doorstep, very, very close. In the future, there's another MRT station named Cantonment MRT station at your back, at the back of the shop house. And this shop house area, we can see from the map, the whole red area is called Blair Plant Conservation Area. This area is a residential historic district, and the architectural style in this area is mixed from European, Malay, and Chinese. It's mix of the three style. Let's see at the master plan. For in this area, Blair Plant Conservation Area, the most of the shop house is residential. Only the shop house along Kampong Bahru Road here is in a dark blue. So that means pure commercial. So that means only the shop house along Kampong Bahru Road is eligible for foreigner, and there's no ABSD, SSD. The second reason for why you need to buy this shop house is because of the shop house have a good size, a good land size. The land size is 1184 square foot, and have a very, very good GFA. It's approximate 3315 square foot. So the zone we just mentioned is pure commercial, and it's a freehold 2.5 story shop house. The second floor now is tenanted to a child care center. The first floor now is vacant. So we are also looking for the tenant too. Let's take the use of this shop house. Approved use for this shop house is for office. You can also apply the use for commercial school, the shop, and the vet clinic. Let's take a look at some photos of this shop house. This is the ground floor. We can say it's a very squarish, open, and there's no waste area in the ground floor. Owner also have done some renovated. The second floor is a child care center. Owner also have done some renovated, and the terrace is very nice too. The third reason why you need to buy this one is in this area, Black conservation area, all the transaction is profitable. I take some example. The first example is this one, 81 Kampong Bahru Road. At October 2010, the transaction price is 2,350,000. When it resale at 2011, the transaction price is 3 million. So in 1 year, the owner's profit is 650. It's a very good profit. And another transaction at this road is 27 Kampong Bahru Road. We can see that at 2011, the price is almost 2 million, but 2 years later, it's resale at 3,800,000. So within 2 years, the owner wins $1.8 million. It's very, very good investment, in fact. And also in the same area, Blair Plant Conservation Area, we just see from the map, it's residential. There's also a transaction, the residential transaction. For example, it's 17 Blair Road. 2010, the transaction price is 3,700,000. But to the 2019, the price is rise to 7,500,000. So in 8 years, the profit of this transaction is 3.8 million. It's slower than pure commercial transaction shop house, but it's still good. So the fourth reason I think why you need to buy, because now is the perfect timing to buy. We can see from this, because of the COVID-19 this year, the volume of the transaction, shop house transaction, is only less than half than last year. But according to analysts, the market for shop house is waking up in the third quarter. What does this mean? This means there's a lot of buyer now re-entry to the market. So just we say in left hand, we have no more supply. The supply is very tight. In the right hand, there's a lot of buyer re-entry to the market. So what does this mean? This means I strongly believe the price will increase in next year. So now it's your perfect time to entry to the market to buy this shop house. And the fifth reason for why you need to buy this one, because I believe this one in this area, Blair Plant Conservation Area, is a very high potential area with a lot of important development. The two very important development, the first one is SGH, we call the SGH campus. It's just across the road, the Kampong Bahru Road. So the SGH campus is under 20 years master plan and will be Singapore's largest medical campus when it's completed. The second important development is Great Southern Waterfront at the back of this area. And inside the Great Southern Waterfront, there's a rail corridor. I think we both know there's a rail corridor. It's from Cantonment MRT station to Woodland MRT station. This one, I think, will bring a lot of tourists and visitors to this area. We just mentioned the Cantonment MRT station is at doorstep of the Kampong Bahru Road. I think it's 1 or 2 minutes. Perhaps we can see from the master plan is more clear. So our shop house is located here, Kampong Bahru Road, and in front of you is SGH, Singapore General Hospital master plan. So whole area will develop to the SGH. At your left side, this huge land is subject to planning, but it's residential. So after is developed, it brings a lot of residents to this area. At your backside here, after Cantonment MRT station, is the Great Southern Waterfront. So in front of you, back of you, left of you, all is the how to say, the important development of the government. So I truly believe this area, the land value in this area will increase a lot. For conclusion, I think this is the perfect product with a perfect location, with a lot of potential at the perfect timing you need to buy. So it's a very good opportunity to invest. Please bring your buyer to come in, and thank you very much to listen my presentation. You can contact me at 8186-8468. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. My colleague Neil will present his listing at Serangoon Road.
Okay, thank you, Clara.
Thank you.
Okay, let me just share my screen. I cannot see my screen.
Yes, good.
Okay, hi. Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Neo. Thanks, Clara, for giving the detailed insight into the Shophouse demand and supply. So I will go straight to my listing. Okay, basically, today I'll just touch on 3 key points. The location, the map, the master plan at Serangoon Road, which my listing is. And I'll also run through the details of my shop house over at Serangoon Road. And I'll also show you some of the transactions that has been done over at District 8, my Serangoon Road there. Okay, so basically, I just want to share, you can see in the photo that is I highlighted in red. Okay, this is where my shop house is. It's actually along the race course, along the Serangoon Road, facing. And we are actually quite near to the Beng MRT, just like 10 minutes away. Okay, so from the, if you're coming from the Balestier Road, actually you'll be able to also see my shop house over there. Okay, I'll just go straight to, okay. Under the master plan, mine is full commercial. The plot ratio is 3 for my shop house. You can see in the highlighted area over here, plot ratio 3. So it's dark blue in color, explained by Clara just now. It's eligible for foreigners. Okay, and next to it, I actually showed the BCA for what my owners did. My owners is a family-owned shop house. So they did some A&A to the whole unit in year 2011. So basically what they did was they actually shift the staircase from inside to the outside. That means you're able to enter the level 2 from the passageway, level 1. So you can see from this PCA, it's a bit blur, but hope you can see they did the A&A and they did into a shop and an office for level 2. Okay. Okay, so these numbers are from the architect's drawing. I actually plugged the numbers from the document. So basically the land size is 1495.64. I just convert from the square meter to square feet. So the allowable GFA, meaning that if you multiply the land size by plot ratio 3, you can actually go all the way to 4486.92 square feet. And okay, the tenant is freehold, I miss it. So basically what the owners did was by shifting the staircase from inside, which is a winding staircase. If you recall, just now Mike did mention that his unit has a winding staircase going up. So exactly the same way, my owners shift the staircase from inside to the outside area. They took quite a while to do it because there were some requirements by the BCA, but they finally did it. So they shift the staircase outside, and all in all, the new GFA is 2348.7. So we break down into more detail. The ground level is actually 1328 square feet, and the level 2 is a 1020 square feet. So together, if you add these two numbers together, you will get the existing GFA. So in other words, whoever the new owner is for this area, there's two ways he can do it. Either he just stay put and use existing one, or anyone who wants to increase their size, they can actually potentially can go up to 4486.92, as you can see under the allowable GFA. Okay, this is the level 1. Okay, I took the photo. So this owner actually what they did was we used to have a tenant there. The tenant has been there for years, so they are doing retail. They actually occupy the whole unit. So the rental back then was about 6,500, but they took the whole unit and it was in the original condition back then. So this owner actually took the unit back sometime in June this year, and he actually repainted and do up the whole unit. As you can see, it's all nicely painted, the whole shop house. Okay, this is the front part. The photo on my left is from the entrance. You can see the rear door behind, and to my right is also I just took a closer look at the ground floor. Okay, this is the room at level 1. Okay, and that's the behind part. Okay, you can see the on the right hand side, you can see the lights just below the fluorescent light. Actually, this is the location where the winding staircase used to be in year 2011. They actually shift it outside. Okay, so I took a photo of this is the staircase that they actually constructed in year 2011. They actually bring outside. So you can actually, in this way, actually is good for the new investors. Actually, they can actually rent to 2 different tenants. So you don't have to put all your rental to just one tenant. You can actually hedge your risk to 2 tenants if you're coming from the investor point of view. Then for those own use operators or owners, you can actually have your 2 different offices, or you can rent to your under subsidiary company at level 2. So there's no conflicts. Okay, the right hand side actually you can see the LC. There's 2 ways to proceed at level 2. The front that's to your right, it actually faces the main road, and the rear will bring you to the back side, the balcony side. Okay, so this is the front part. If you turn right, okay, you can see it's open space, and there's no pillar. It's all square shape. And one thing to highlight also, my level 2 is actually the concrete flooring. So what I understand is for concrete flooring, you can actually house more kind of trades because of the you're able to have a higher loading. If any tenants, especially gym or even those heavy machineries, they'll be able to set up their offices over here because the flooring is concrete, not timber. Okay, so if you turn left, you will see this nicely open area also. This for level 2, and to my right, if you notice, actually I got 2 toilets. So what the owner did, what I understand from them is back in 2011, they actually got a friend who is keen to rent from them. So they actually spend the money to do up additional toilet at level 2. But in the end, somehow the deal didn't go on. That's why for my shop house, level 1, we have 1 toilet, and level 2, in fact, we have 2 toilets. Okay, this is the last part of the level 2. If you proceed all the way in, you can see there's still another space there. And if you open the door, there's the enclosed fence up, you will see an open space. Okay, this is the place I believe will be the rear extension. Whoever owners come in and they want to do increase their plot ratio up, I think you'll be able to build up somewhere from here all the way up. Yeah. Okay, I also saw from URA space, as what I learned from all the leaders over the past few days, we can actually see the trades here. The approved use is shop for level 1 and office for level 2. So, okay, I went a bit deeper. I saw that for level 1, actually, outright allowable is the shop, laundromat, office. But surprisingly, I also saw restaurant. So, yeah, I just wrote to URA to see whether what's the chance of getting a restaurant. Even though they mentioned bar is not allowed, but if you can get a restaurant license, I think that'll be great. And then you can see also approved for gym, fitness. Okay, for level 2, Okay, office, shop, you can use it. And one thing I also noticed, you can also apply for restaurant for level 2. They mentioned that we can submit up for approval. And they also mentioned can do student hostel. So this is something quite interesting. So I just found recently when I was doing this presentation. So it's something worth exploring. Yeah. Okay, and okay, I'm coming to the best part, the selling price. Okay, I just ran through the transaction over the last last 6 months. So we do have this transaction going at 2009 PSF at 89 and 517 Serangoon recently. So the quantum is about 3 to 4 million depending on land size. So mine would be closer to 517, which is like 1593. Mine is close to 1005. So the quantum for 517 is 4.6. Okay, and the PSF is close to 3K. Okay, I also check on the prop. Okay, I also saw there's one transaction going on recently, and 476 and 70. Let me zoom up. Okay, you can see the PSF going for is about 2006 and 5000 plus PSF, and the quantum they are talking about is about close to 3.7 and 7. Okay. Okay, I also saw this transaction in June last year for 517. Okay, it's going for about 2009 PSF and the quantum is 4.6. Okay, this unit we are asking for 4.6, so there's no GST involved, and if you work out the PSF is at 4.6 is about close to 3,000 PSF. But my owner, honestly, they are telling me that any offers that is, I think, more than 4.2 or thereabout, we can put up to them. I mean, that's the market rate going on there now. So yeah, if there's any keen interest by your buyers want to explore more, the keys are with me, so you can call me and my number here. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Richard, would you like to?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say both Clara and Neo actually has really they actually go more in depth, especially Neo. That actually Serangoon Road, I did mention about Serangoon Road actually no longer able to change of use, but there is a read. If you go and look at the URA newsletter, I think maybe your particular unit is at the last part. I'm not sure whether this one is it under the Serangoon Road. So when you go deeper into every listing, that is where you actually found that URA actually mentioned that F&B is allowed. So I think if I look at it, looks like it is possible.
Possible, yeah. That's why I just go in this morning. So let's see.
Correct. Which is good. This is what you guys need to know, because you need to go in depth. Because sometimes you only go by surface, you will not be able to understand that particular unit, what it's all about. So really happy that you guys actually go in depth and find out and apply what we have learned along the 3 days into real listing that you guys are marketing. So that is something that I see it. I also happy lah. Okay. So basically, your listing, if you ask me, guys, if whoever has a investor who are looking at Serangoon Road, the price that actually Neo is marketing is real. It's a real price. It's a real price to sell. So whoever has a buyer budget around 4.5 million, I think it's good to actually contact Neo to find out more, so that you guys can actually have a co-broke together.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So for Clara, again, Clara, the location that he's marketing, Kampong Bahru, is a very rare unit for sale. Usually no owner want to sell that location. And it's a very short street, commercial, and the best part is freehold. So what I want to highlight also, she also go more in depth into looking into the neighboring, especially the Greater Southern waterfront, which is I never really look into it also. Greater Southern waterfront is really something that we're talking about residential, but in future that location will be really, and that is at the location Kampong Bahru. So I think it's good. You know, quantum wise is not high, if you ask me, and location wise, and you're talking about flexibility. You know, there's so much usage that can be used, which Clara has actually highlighted. So yeah, check it out. Do check it out with Clara and Nyo. Yep. Well presented and well prepared, if you ask me. Yep. Straight to the point also. Yep, Chris.
Okay, all right. Okay, now is the moment 呢。哇，大家要给我们同学们打分了。
打分。
Okay, now I'm gonna. Okay, all right. Let's see what's the best photo I could get. Wow, so that was the photo, the best I could get for Clara. Pardon me, your mouth is a little bit cut off. Okay. All right. Okay, once again, showcase moment is a time where you want to give your own classmate constructive feedback where Clara can improve better, or which aspect you felt that she have done well. Okay, please give us your comments. Drop your place, faster drop your place before someone take your space.
Maybe Neil, I just add on some as some of thought. I think this one when you're showing all the transaction price on the shop house, maybe you want to do a graph chart so that people will easy to see. You show them that the past few years, what is the transacted price, so that then you do a marking on where is your shop house entry price, so that people want you're within the market range. You know, maybe easier rather than you on the slide circle it up and down, then people can see the words very detailed. Maybe use a graph chart to show so that you're in between the market. That would be better. Just my suggestion. Okay. Yeah, second part, you can do some video shot on the shop because just now you show a lot of picture. Just do a short video. Then after that, you simplify the floor plan description. Maybe you know, maybe more impressive. That's my thought.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Right. Sure. Yeah. That one will be for Neil. I'm sure we have a more constructive here for Neil. Right. Now for Clara. Okay. Let's take a look at what. Okay. Let's see. Slow and steady. Good effort. Well done. Daphne Wong. Clear and precise by Mike Chin. Well, thorough research and clear presentation by Victor Loy. Loy says that. Okay. Let's see what the. I love that you bring up the GSW transformation. Good. Linda Tai says that. Okay, show the potential of Shophouse by Richard Tan. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Does everyone agree with me that Clara has got a very pleasant face? If yes, please can everyone put a thumbs up? Yeah. Yes. Must remember that when you have a pleasant face, when we have a pleasant face, right? We must make it known that we have a pleasant face. Right in the middle, right? And you have a lovely pair of eyes and lovely glasses. Believe me, Clara Wang, Clara, connection with the audience, a little bit more eye contact will bring us very far, right? When you have face like mine, a bit more pop mark one, then you go to one side, okay lah, hide a bit. You see, when I hide myself, do you realize that everyone looks? You do realize that you can't really see me?
No.
Now I'm looking away. So that was struggle I had honestly. Because I was trying to get a nice photo. So likewise, the audience may feel a little bit disconnected because your eyes were looking away and half your face was cropped.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, fantastic. Where you are right now, yes, you like that. You're looking at me right now. Where this position, you continue talking your slides. Then you'll be okay.
Okay.
All right.
I understand. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Then anyway, just a small point. Okay, as a presenter, our role is to bring up the facts.
Yeah.
And let the audience decide. Okay. Why I say that is because we don't wish to be going into the salesman mode where we are selling, and sometimes overselling. So be a little bit cautious when we use the word perfect. It's perfect, you know, something it's perfect. Okay, because the word perfect is for the audience to decide.
Okay.
Not for a salesperson to comment.
Mm.
Okay, small matter, but we always believe, I think all this feedback will make us become better presenter.
Yes.
That we are able to connect with our audience much better, isn't it, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
All right, Clara. Okay, everyone take photo for Clara here. Next one, next one, Mo Tak Teng. The next guy, I try to find the photo, for 15 minutes, cannot find. Cannot find. The best I could. I only see Neo Beng Lee. Okay, now everyone, look at this photo. Are you connected with Neo Beng Lee words, or are you connected with Neo Beng Lee's face? Okay, I think answer is clear. All right. I'm not so sure how your device can be improved, but make sure your video is on. All right, because at the end of the day, we may not like the property you are selling, but we love Neo Beng Lee, and that's what it matters to all of us. All right, we are out there to really showcase our product and services, and that's you, Neo Beng Lee. Okay, now I leave it to everyone to give your constructive feedback. All right, your opinions. All right, feel free to annotate. Okay, let me chop my place before my place is taken. Let me chop, faster chop. Okay, good. While we are waiting for the rest, clear words, content. Good job by Daphne Wong, right? Beng Lee, all your supporter, you can see. I read out to you. I read out to you who are your supporter. Daphne Wong, supporter. All right, Corina says good, very clear and insightful sharing. Corina Koh. Hey, by the way, you can do a mouse over. Then you know who's the one giving the comment to you.
Yeah. Yes.
You guys know. Yeah. Good. Then Kenneth Sim say wonderful presentation. Good job, Beng Lee. Good. Richard Tan says okay, you can see. All right, steady presentation. Good. Well, I think Kelvin and I both believe no matter how good a presentation may be at this moment, we often want to fine tune it for you, right? So that you can become even better tomorrow. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Agree.
So that was a part where we felt you could have done better by having a video rather than photo. Because Shophouse has got many floors, many rooms. So the last thing we want is for our audience to feel disoriented and then they start to feel giddy. Then they feel like, hey, where exactly is where? Right. So I think a good video one would be more illustrative to your good listing.
Okay, got it. Ken, thanks.
One more point I really feel you could make it clearer is price, size, all that. I would recommend a fact sheet. Such that the audience could have left out some of the things that you mentioned in the earlier part, right? They may not be following you in terms of the photos or in some of the video, but at the end of it, just before your call to action, a good summary or fact sheet would be very good for them to remember again. Oh, this unit is 4.6 million. Oh, this unit is at Serangoon along which stretch. Oh, it's got Harming Story. What is the GFA versus the land size? things like that do make us remember your listing much better, and then we can share with everyone.
Okay, Ken, thank you.
Okay, good. I think a few more points coming. All right. Okay, to the rest of the trainers, any other comments? Any other improvement points?
I'm good.
Yeah, good, right?
I'm good.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
All right, please take the photo. Movie star, look at the movie star. So many hearts. Well, the 3 trainer work so hard for 3 days, also never get so many hearts. But this Neo Beng Lee, we probably do one presentation only, got so many hearts. More that thing. Oh, right. Okay. Wow, we love the change of flavor, right? Moving from the high quantum shop house in Kampong Bahru and Blair Plains. Right now, we want to change the flavor over to the industrial segment. Okay. All right. The next one we're going to be featuring to you is going to be a freehold one over at Jalan Pemimpin. All right. Like to call upon Michelle Go to share with us Mayfair Industrial Building.
Thank you, Chris Chu. Yes, let me share screen. Okay. Welcome to Mayfair Industrial Building. Okay, I am Michelle Go. Just give a very short introduction about myself. I've been 9 years in PropNex. I do actually commercial, industrial, landed property, and some of the residential as well. Yeah. Okay. These are some of the recent news about commercial and industrial, that actually the transactions is actually coming up. Okay, let's come into this Mayfair Industrial Master Plan. Okay, they are located in the Bishan zoning, and sub-zone is Marymount. And you can see in this area, these are the purple color, which is the B1 industrial, light industrial estate. So they are actually very few of them, and they are mainly freehold and 999 years. These are the rare gems. Okay, location-wise, they are very near 2 MRTs. You can see the blue line going towards Marymount. This is actually the walking distance. It's around 10 minutes walking distance. And there's another red line that you can see that it cut across the building and the park, the landed property, and to Bishan MRT. So this is only about 650 meter away. So it's about 10 to 15 minutes walk. Yeah. So amenity-wise, it's actually very, very near transportation. Okay, this is how it looks like. It's a 6-story building. It is located in 51 Jalan Pemimpin. Okay, as I mentioned, it's 999 years from 1885. So balance, there are 864 years. I think this is almost like a freehold, that many more generations to come. You cannot finish up this number of years. Okay, it's under District 20, Bishan area. Okay, this is 6 stories, and every story there are 6 units. So 36 units in total, and this is the size range. Okay, you can see it's a pretty good size, 1,002 square feet to 3,005. Mainly the ceiling height is 4.1 meter. Yeah, and 1 car park lot is located for each unit. However, if you need additional parking lots, you can go to the nearby basement parking to purchase the season parking at $75 per month. Okay, these are the 2 units that are available. The first unit is actually the 2nd floor. 04 and 05. These two units are combined together as one. So the total size is 3,500 square feet. So they are totally fully usable space, no airspace involved, very well maintained. Currently it's used as a production office. Yeah, asking price is 2.45 mil, which is less than 700 PSF. Okay, GST is involved because it's a company owned. Oh, okay. For maintenance fee, you can see is only 1,000 odd per month, and property tax is $420. And these are all subjected to change. And you know that maintenance fee is depends on the MCST. Yeah, and the other unit is a smaller unit. It's on the 6th floor. The size is 1366 square feet. Also fully utilized. Fully usable. Fully usable space. Yeah, currently it's used as a warehouse. It's because of the 4-meter height in the ceiling height. They actually has a mezzanine stairs, that there's a mezzanine platform that can be used. Okay, asking price is also less than 700 PSF, is 950,000. Okay, no GST involved, as this is a personal owned unit. Okay, so maintenance fee is 650 plus, property tax is only 176. Okay, let me show you the exact location, the layout. Okay, 0405, you can see these two units are combined. So this is a 3,500 square feet. You can see that there's a little door here. This is actually exit to the staircase. Okay, this is actually the emergency staircase. And beside the staircase, there's actually a toilet. So this toilet is very near the unit. This is almost like an attached toilet, but you don't have to maintain it. Yeah. Okay, and you can see that the size is, the shape is very rectangular, very squarish. It's very, every inch is almost usable. Okay, whereas for the 6th floor, which is at 03, you can also see that it is a complete rectangle. Okay, and this is the main door. It's a bigger entrance, and there's actually a side door as well. Okay, so you can see this is a potential of subdividing. There's a potential. Yeah, so there's a passenger lift and 2 goods lift, and then there's another toilets as well. Okay. Okay, let's come to the, this is the office space. Yeah, it is the open concept office. You can see that the center area is the production office, the production area. It can be easily converted into any usage of this, the new business. Okay, and at the side, these are the office. Okay, the office space. And this glass door is actually the server room. The server, and also they use it as a trading room. So it's quite a spacious place. Okay, so besides the production area, you can see this is a reception area, the conference room, fully equipped conference room, and then server and training room. There are 6 directors and managers room. You can see along this walkway, they are quite close to each other. And then the directors room, in fact, these two are actually interconnected. They're interconnected. Okay, you can see how spacious they are for this room. Okay. There is also a pantry area, and pantry area that you can see there's a back door here. Okay, and the pantry area, there's because of the high ceiling, they actually built a mezzanine storage area. Can you see on this side? Okay, it's a fully usable area. And below is actually a storage door where you can lock up. So these are very usable. Okay, as for the smaller unit, 1366 square feet, currently it is used as a warehouse. As I mentioned, these are the U-channel steel platform. There's a ladder that actually access to the mezzanine area. Yeah, and then these two rooms, they are actually aircon. It can be used as a director's room or even a training room. Yeah. So main door, you can see on this side, the very huge area. This is almost like 1.2 meter. Yeah, main entrance. And then next to it, there's a side door. So again, I say because of the squarish area and there are two entrance, it can be easily subdivided into two units. I mean, two space lah. You can either do sublet or for different purpose. Okay, for price analysis. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is this development is very rare. Very rare as in not many people share or not many people actually sell the unit. Most of the user, they are owners or they use it for their business. So you can see that the transaction almost like only one transaction per year. So it is very, very rare. Okay, so the last transaction was 2019 and it's going at $684 per square foot. So based on this per square foot, it come out to be about 2.4 mil. And we get the bank to do an indicative valuation, and we have a sum that's given like 2.3 mil. So that is actually quite a close range. Yes, and you can see these are the profitable transactions. Okay, like the holding period. Of course, as I say, most of the business here, they are using it for themselves. Of course, there are some that is for rental as well. Okay, like you can see, this is from 2007 to 2011. That is merely 4 years, and actually the profit is 1.2 mil. Okay, because when they purchase, it was like, you know, $300, $400 per square foot. But the selling, it was like, you know, for even go to $800 per square foot. But first, this is the first story lah. Okay, but right now the price is about $600 per square foot. So there's actually a lot of room for growth. Okay, analysis of the location, the nearby projects. Okay, so this is the Mayfair industrial building. Okay, next to it, in fact, opposite, you can see this is a Pemimpin industrial building. They are similar in the tenure. Both are 999 years and similar in size. It's 1,001 to 4,001. Okay, and also the last transaction, based on the last transaction, average transaction is $626 per square foot. Okay, and then next to it is Lip Hin industrial building. Again, it's a similar profile. Size also is 1,003 to 2,003. Okay, and $663 per square foot. You can see these three buildings, they are actually very close in their PSF. Okay, by the way, Lip Hin also is only one transaction for the past 4 years. The last transaction was is this year. Yeah. Okay, further down, there's M38 and Merpex. Okay, these two development, they are pretty new. You can see it is TOP in 2015 and 2016. Okay, they are freehold and the size is 1,600 plus. Okay, wait, 1,600 plus to 8,300. Okay, but you can see that this size is big. but they are actually include airspace. So include airspace, and the PSF is 935. Yeah. Whereas for Merpex, it is much higher in the per square foot, $1,100 per square foot, because they are very much nearer to the MRT. Yeah, the Marymount MRT. Okay. So next we have this One Pemimpin. One Pemimpin is located here. Okay. It has been en bloc, and it was TOP in 2012, which is only 8 years old. Okay. So, but you can see that the floor plate is 800 to 2,300 square feet. Okay. Smaller in size, and the PSF is much higher. It's about $800 per square foot. Okay. So that is to say that from this building, 600 plus, it actually has a lot of potential to go higher. Okay, so why Mayfair Industrial Building is a safe buy? Okay, first, it is almost freehold. It's a 999 years. It has a big floor plate, pretty high ceiling, which is 4 meters, and you can build a mezzanine. Yeah, and it is low quantum, a cheap price, walking to 2 MRTs, and is very easily accessible to major expressway. If you are interested to make an offer, please call Michelle Go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any question?
Hi Michelle, can I call you now to put
sure.
up my check offer?
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, I'm speaking on behalf of the audience who are tuning in, who are being led by your train of thoughts and your very systematic presentation. So we're all very guided why this project is something that we can seriously consider, right, against all the crowded space or investment product. Right. Well, I leave it to the rest to comment first. Then I'll give my honest feedback. Fantastic, right? I'm very sure this property, right, Michelle, will be sold very soon.
Yeah, I want to add on. Actually, I really thanks Chris Chu very much for helping us to guide us through this kind of presentation. This is actually the first time that I present in this way.
Oh, yeah. Is that your first? Is it your first time?
Yes. And also very appreciate Richard. Richard has actually give us a lot of insightful training as well. Yeah. And actually learned a lot from him. Yeah. So Chris Chu and as well as Kelvin Chuan. Yeah,
no, certainly. I think the three of the Daikor here, the big brothers here,
yes.
we only have one thing in mind. We really want you guys to be successful.
Thank you.
And all the little things that we encourage you guys to do, like presentation, is not only going to help you in your commercial industrial, but would you agree with me that, Michelle, right now, if you have a residential listing, you are a lot more confident to do the same kind of slide preparation, and then in 15 minutes you are able to do a quick presentation to your client effectively and confidently.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, that's the life skill that Kelvin, Richard, and I, we were constantly thinking what we can do to engage our students more in a practical way. Right? Because we don't wish that you go back to the notes, take out the notes and read. Because I think what's more important is moving forward, you guys find true meaning in the work you do. You are able to go on Zoom like a lot more confidently. Then I'm very sure Clara, after today, right, her face will not be this side of the screen. Her face will come up, and she won't cover her mouth. Things like that. We just want to improve every single day, Okay, good, Michelle. Yes, I'm sure many of us have got a lot of feelings, want to let it known to you. Okay, let me see what's the best photo I got for you. It sounds like this show called the runway model. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right. the best photo I got from Michelle is the DJ style, DJ Michelle Go. Okay, now I open up to everybody to give your honest opinion, your constructive feedback, how Michelle has performed and what she can improve on. I think first and foremost, I just like to share something that's very unique to, I noticed she have a brand even though it's her first presentation. Do you realize that 她是新加坡汇充房地产专家吗？
没有了，不敢称专家。
也是嘛，就是 the fact that you have a little logo called 汇 here, and you have something called 新加坡,汇充房地产. So to a lot of audience who may be tuning in for the first time, they're not too bothered whether you're doing it for the first time. Yeah, but most important, it appears, right, that you have put in a lot of thought to make sure things are well packaged, and obviously the content is well delivered.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, let's see what the rest are saying. Good. Okay.
Can I just share a little bit about this logo?
Yeah, sure.
You can see this Hui. Hui Chong is really my Chinese name. Yeah. Then I really like this Hui. And then it actually looks like, this logo looks like a maze. That means from any audience or any property purchase, initially when they want to look into property investment, it is really like a maze. So many to look at, to know which one. So there's actually a guided way, whether you want it to be round, square, or triangle, I can help you to connect you to the right property that you want. So my slogan is connecting you to the right investment property.
Wow, very well thought of logo. Good. And then once you go through the maze, and then once you come out of the maze, you have these three colors, right? Like a rainbow,
yes.
Rainbow awaiting you at the end of the maze.
Yeah, no, it's like a smiling face, and then there's a heart. So you, 你会感到很心动啦。
Wow, say.
Also question, for those people who share your listing today, do you mind the group, let's say they advertise your listing also, do you all mind also? I think that is also important because then you have more exposure.
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Maybe those who share your slide into the group, then we assume that you allow them to advertise on their social media platform or whatever.
But of course, I still have to get the approval from the owner. So once the owner is agree to that, so I think there's no issue at that.
We talk to the owner. This is like something like choke, so that.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that also in the group?
Sure.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm reading Sylvia Wong's comment. Right, that your neat, clear presentation, meticulous, analytical. Learn so much from her. Yeah, I felt the same, and I'm very sure many of us feel the same too. Linda Tai says nice and sweet photo. Did I say more? I want to do this project. Hey. Richard, okay, let's see. Corina says yes, very clear presentation. Let's see what the comment. Elvin Giam says bravo, great. Wow, say. Oh, Mike Chin says what? What's that word? Oh.
Sorry, handwriting is not so good. Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, Mike Chin must be a doctor part-time, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've attached the fact sheet at the top right-hand corner. I think this is something that I personally advocate also. Get straight to the point, show us the fact, let the audience decide. Okay? Because many of our audience are all very discerning property investors, right? They just want to know the fact, digest it, then from there they'll make their own rightful decision without being subject to too much sales talk. Because we are all consultants, we just want to show the facts, right? Am I right, Michelle?
Yes, actually, to be honest, before Chris Chu mentioned about these fact sheets, to this detail, because including the maintenance fee and the property tax, I was actually quite, initially I was quite reluctant to provide, because I find that these are something that, I should have something that hold back, and then so that if the right person is really willing to offer, then I will review this kind of information. But from Chris Chu sharing, I think it's good to provide very complete information because the investor, they already know what they are looking for. Yeah, thanks very much for that.
Yeah,
It really opened up my mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to everyone down here, including those listening on Facebook, those on Facebook, you could also be a property investor, buyer who constantly go out to look for property. I think we can all agree one of the biggest pain that a buyer face on the ground is too much information, right? We don't know where to find. Then worse still, when we call up an agent, sometimes the agent give very sketchy information that we take a long time to compile before we decide whether to view this 10 property or not. Okay, I'm sure if you do agree on a Facebook post, can you put agree that the pain spot is on the line, too much information. Then when you want to view property, you have too little information because agent do not review too much. If you agree, put yes in our Facebook chat group. Now, these are the pain spot that you face, and this is what we want to do as good consultational agent. We provide you the facts, and sometimes more facts will enable you to make more well-informed decision. Yeah. So with that in mind, this is something that all of us sitting down here, over 40 of us, I'm very confident we are also doing the same for all our clients. So feel free to contact any of our PropNex agent. A bit of goyo time now. Right, feel free to contact any of our PropNex agent, and we are all very confident. Right, we can do a very thorough consultational kind of content for you to decide on which property to buy. Okay, good. Wow, say DJ Michelle Go has got so many love, heart, so many constructive feedback. Good. Have you gotten your screenshot?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank
Go and
you.
Facebook blast already. So many people love you, right? Good. Wow. Okay. Saving the best for last, All right. You know why I saved the best for last? Because the next person, Mo Tak Teng, because Linda Tai had a chance to have a presentation earlier just now, correct? So that means now pressure is on her to make sure that all the constructive feedback that we have given her, all the love we have provided her, now she's going to be even more powerful to do an even better presentation. Am I right, Linda? Am I right, Linda? See, Linda got too shocked. Right. See, for sure, do you realize that Linda's screen now is a bit brighter? Do you realize? Yes. So I think that's the attitude of a good learner. Just now we commented your screen a little bit dark. We can't really see your face. Now straight brighten already. Good job, Linda. All right. Without further ado, we'd like to call upon Linda once again back, right, to showcase to us Sim Lim Tower. Right, and how. Yeah.
My apologies, Chris. I have to forgo this presentation, this part. This basically is quite straightforward. It's a listing, right, for a retail space. Because now I'm running short of time, I actually plan to stay up to 12 o'clock because the schedule you indicated was 9:45 to 12. So my humble apologies, because I did mention to Richard earlier that after Michelle, I really have to go for my viewing already.
Okay, Linda, in that case, I certainly will appreciate your time. Could you just flash us the size, price of this property, and then your contact number, so that people who are somehow actually got into this Zoom session to want to learn more about this Sim Lim Power, size, price, and the contact number.
Okay, let me share screen.
Yeah, just one slide. Thank you.
Can see my screen?
Yes, very clear.
Okay, can see?
Oh yes, very clear.
Okay, so basically, this is a price. Okay, this is the description.
What's the size? Okay, all right.
Yeah. You see, I try to smile more, yeah, Chris?
Fantastic.
400 square feet, located at basement 1, available November this month. So this are some of the visuals I have. So the plus point is the staircase by the side of the at street level that direct down to the basement. And then this is the asking rental. So perhaps I can also send this to the group later together with KH Plaza. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So really my apologies. I really have to, thank all you guys, the 3 great trainers and all you wonderful graduates for your wonderful sharing. Yeah, thank you.
Good luck
All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Linda, again, for giving us a snapshot lah. Okay, so that's a $2,000 rental unit at Sim Lim Tower. All right, basement 1, right, 200 square feet, right?
400.
Sorry, 400 square feet. Okay, very good. Okay, I think a big thank you to everyone for your patience. In spite of overrun by over 33 minutes. All right, I think many of you are still patiently tuning in, learning. I'm still very excited by all the things that we have for you today. Maybe on behalf of, I'm sure Richard and Kelvin will be having something to say. Once again, I think we are pretty much coming to the end of today's session now. You know what, guys? The end of today's session once again marks the start of a longer journey. A longer journey of one that you have a newfound confidence. All right, that it takes every baby step to become better tomorrow. All right, and the fact that you guys are tuning in today, all right, makes a clear example that you want to become better tomorrow. That's why you are patiently still learning. And for the 6 of you right down here who pour in your heart and time, to really put up a very good slide, it also means one thing. All right, your listing sure selling. Why? Because if you're able to put down all your thought process into writing, into slide, right? When you go to do a physical viewing, don't you think you are a lot more convincing? Right? And do you agree that a lot of buyers, after seeing the property, they want to sit down with you, la kopi, you have something to demonstrate to him, to show him facts and figure, right? Why this property is a good one to rent and to buy. Agree? Yes? So this is something that I really encourage all of you to do the same. You may or may not have a chance to come up with slide today. Dear Richard and Calvin, not everybody got a chance to come up with slide, right? But imagine every listing you have, you just spend that good 1 hour or so to come up with a slide of this kind of sequence lah. You can do a Zoom with your client. If you can't, believe me, your face-to-face viewing presentation will be a lot more convincing, very engaging, because you have the content that the client want to know. Facts, price analysis, and future transformation. Yes? Yes. Okay. Well, I think, Richard, every good thing must come to an end, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Kelvin, why you take tissue paper wipe your eyes? Well, you like very sad, the coming to an end, huh?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but see, that's the good thing. When it come to the end, then they have a beautiful start for everybody, right? Yeah, got any
Maybe I just said my last thing. Okay, actually I'm very happy for the 6 presenter. Basically for you guys to put in the effort, to really come out and do it, this is something that we as a real estate, every time that we do things, we really need to go all the way out to do. It's not always holding back. We need to go all the way out and go very in depth. Okay, this is something that I really love, because if you don't go in depth, you are just doing surface, which is the chances of you may or you may not do well, the chances are lower. But if you can go in depth and very focused on what you are doing, be it commercial and industrial, or be it new sales, or whichever sector you are, I personally feel, it's truly, to step up and go in depth, and very focused on it, you will be able to succeed. Yeah. So this is what I want to say. Yep. Thank you for the participation, for the trainee, and also all the everyone here in PCT group. Yep.
Also agree with Chris. If you're able to write out, you can do it even better, and you also understand your product much deeper and better. I think from all of your presentation, I think Richard, Chris, and myself were able to also fine-tune our training slide to make it better for the next batch, the participant who coming in. I hope today everyone have a great takeaway. Let's move on from here, and let's shine the marketplace. Better in the long future. Thank you very much. Thank you for your effort and time.
Okay, good. Okay, I will end the live first. Okay, Chris. I'll end the live first.
Okay.
So for those who are still in the group, we may just end first. Okay.
Right.
Then continue from there. Okay.
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 Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.